Yo, what's good, everybody? How we doing? How was your guys' trading day? It was a one and done again for me today. So nice and easy, to tell you the truth. Price never did get to my key level, but I was able to adjust and took the long on overnight highs. Got trailed out at about 50 points. So one mini contract, made 1,000 and was done today. But yeah, how'd you guys do? Good evening, Atiragram, Kyle, Son of Wall Street, Flying in Q, Trader 007, Maritimes, Miss K, Touch of Gaming, Flying in Q. Who else is here? Anthony, Amounty, Ross, Adam, what's going on? Mike Light, Riley, how we doing, guys? We're gonna deviate tonight, by the way. We're gonna deviate from the EMA stream, or the EMA strat, and we're gonna let you guys boom or bust this account tonight. I think we're gonna do micros, but we're gonna be running some polls. So we're gonna do a little chat trade session. What's up, Stevie J? How are ya? Grinding the moment. How we doing? Feda, how we doing? But yeah, we're gonna do a little chat trades tonight. We're gonna have a little fun. I'm a little sleepy, so bear with me if I go quiet for a little bit. I've been on the workout grind pretty heavily lately, and my body is telling me to slow it down a little bit. So I figure, what's up, Nico? I figure since we're still in this, have this 25K account, we've got about $600 worth of drawdown left on this account still. So we're gonna see if we can chat trades this thing to the dub. You guys have done it before. We can do it again. 60 micros long now for 10 points. Oh, jeez. We can't. I don't. There's not. We don't even have that ability to trade that many on the 25K accounts. I don't think. I think max is. How much is max on the 25Ks? I don't even know. What's up, Vanjian? How are you? But yeah, we're gonna do some chat trades tonight. I'll have Mason do a poll when we're ready to get into a trade. We'll wait for a few more people to get in here so that we have we can run a poll properly. How many people we got in right now? We've got about 40 people in the stream currently. So we'll wait a few minutes. You're allowed 30. Okay, so it's three minis or 30 micros. All right, so let's go with, let's see, we've got $600, so let's see, 50 points would be $100 per micro. So let's go, we'll risk 30 points and we'll go 3 micros. Oh no, 40 people and only 11 likes. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. While you're scrolling in, while you're getting settled in. We are giving away a 150K TakeProfitTrader account this evening as well. So we'll have another marbles race for you guys to sign up for. I'll let you know when we're going to open up that window for the sign up. Last night's race was crazy, wasn't it? That was wild. Laugh at Life put on the rocket boosters right at the end. I felt bad for the, I can't remember. I think Desiree and there was somebody else that was up there up front about to cross the finish line. And then this marble just comes out of nowhere with rocket boosters on and hoops it from, from off the screen. Jumped every obstacle along the way, just flew across the screen and right into the finish line right before they crossed. That was wild. I haven't seen that yet. I have not seen that yet at all. It was crazy. So yeah, tonight's going to be a 150K Take Profit Trader test account giveaway. Like I said, we'll do another marbles race. We'll see if we can have any shenanigans again that happened right at the finish line. I still can't get over that. That was too funny. Yeah, that's true, Adam. I mean, I guess we could tighten down that window. You're right. We definitely could. The 5 minutes is a long time to get signed up. I don't know how many marbles we had in it last night. I know Mason on his end is eliminating duplicates, so we'll no longer have any duplicates in there. We did run into that the first time we did the marbles game, but that should be easily averted at this point. What's up, Tris? How are ya? Sovereignty, it's your birthday today? Is it your birthday today? Really, Sovereignty? No cap? That's true. That's true. I know people can definitely sign in with duplicate accounts and sign up. There's going to be no way for me to avoid that, though, if they're in the stream, you know, and they have duplicate accounts. But there is a way to limit it. You're right. Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to keep everything above board. You know, like I said, we don't keep, even my editor Mason, business partner, we don't keep any of the free accounts that we get from these props. We give them all away. So I don't trade them. Mason doesn't trade them. They're all given back to you guys as a way of saying thank you for the support, you know. All right, looks like we're coming up to that 200 level again as well. All right, Mason, go ahead and start a poll. We're just going to say long or short. We're not going to name a price. We'll just do it that way. And then we'll go 3 micros. So long or short, guys, from, well, wherever price is when we close the poll. You guys will be the first ones here. Oh man, the poll's not showing up on the vertical stream at all. So it's just going to be on the horizontal stream. Those of you that are in the vertical stream, the shorts feed, feel free to click on the other live stream on my channel, the one that doesn't have the word mobile in the title. That's a lot better viewing experience, and that's where all the polls will be for deciding whether long or short. That's also where most people are hanging out and chatting. So it's a lot better viewing experience. What's up, MSG? How are you? We're actually at, oh, there we go. We got the poll on the vertical stream now too, so you guys can go ahead and vote. I'll leave it up there for a minute or two. I realize in these markets it's possible that price could move 70 points in the next minute or two, but that's neither here nor there. All right, people still slowly filing in. We are doing a chat trades. Chat chooses the trades session tonight rather than an EMA crossover strat. So we're gonna do the chat trades thing and see if the chat can salvage this account. Like I said, there's about $600 in drawdown left. We are giving away a 150K Take Profit Trader account later on in the stream as well. So stick around. The marbles race is a good time. Like I said, last night's was epic. Yeah, we're gonna go in queue. We're gonna go in queue. So the question is right now, do you guys want the breakout or do you want the mean reversion? That's what we're looking at right now. Dom wise, we're looking at interest up here into 220, probably up into 250 even. All right, we got 23 votes. I tell you what, I will layer into a position rather than risking it all like that right off the rip. All right, Mason, go ahead and close that poll. All right, so it looks like we're going long. All right, we are long. Forum 198.25 with the first contract. We'll give it some room to breathe, too. Eesh. What's up, Red? You feeling healthy? Kind of was hoping for a little pullback here before the lunar launch. If it gets up to 20, I'm gonna go break even because this is running. Feeling better, no more fever? That's great. That's good to hear. Oh my goodness, guys. Now I'm a little upset I went to, I only put on one micro. My goodness. Was there news or something? Did I miss something here? No. Lock it in. No quick snapbacks. All right, we're out. First trade's a winner for $50, guys. Nice job. Nice job. Not going to let that thing come back all the way like that. Yeah, that was crazy. China's talking about making China 1 happen? Okay. I'm just wondering what's going on here. Like, did I miss something? Yeah, good job, chat. Nice dub on the first entry. Should have left 3 of them on there. That'd have been a banger. I mean, if that was a mini, that would have been that would have brought the account positive. Look at NQ rip. I mean, levels wise, guys, just so you can see it, I don't have anything till 260 to 280, so what's up, Spaces? Yeah, I don't have anything till up here, so let's see. What is this one candle? Yeah, there's really not much until, I don't know, above 250 really? There was a guy last night in the stream. I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know if he's here. He might be here, but he was like, you could put on a mini short and you'll end up with $10,000. And I thought about that this morning when I woke up. Ride that candle. I know. It's hard to, in this market, the snapbacks have been so violent that it's hard to not tight trail. I don't know if you guys are running into that problem as well. I'm definitely having that issue where I've been snapped back on too many times and given back a lot of profits recently, where I've been tight trailing with my stops when it goes positive. What's up, Chris? Yeah, NQ is ripping. Is gold ripping too? Yeah, gold's ripping as well. Yeah, Adam, I'm not normally like that either. I like to let my trades breathe, and I will allow things to come back a little bit, retrace a bit. But in this market, that's just not doable. Unless you have the overall swing high or swing low, it's just impossible. And even that's scary. I mean, you're getting 80 to 100 point snapbacks, even if you catch the trend. What's up, Patriots? How are you? All right, guys. Well, you locked in $54 on the first trade. That brings the account to, we have a ways to go. $308 in the red still on that account. So we got a little ways to go. Battling Pine Script for 3 days. Oh no, you doing a little coding over there, hey Patriots? What's up, MP? How are ya? His royal trades never short war ever. Yeah, I know. I mean, war is big business. It's big business. Right? It might introduce a little bit of volatility and a little uncertainty, but at the end of the day, it is a big business. Right? Billions of dollars. Ethan, they had a minus 12% index down day? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Patriots, yeah, send it on over. Albu is my indicator guy. I normally have him do the testing on all these indicators, but yeah, send it over. We'll take a look at it. Oh, and the triple Q minus 12%. Well, you'd have a breaker at 7%. 12%, I think, is breaker number 2. And I can't remember what breaker number 3 is. I think it's like 17% or something like that. I can't remember the exact figures, but I know we've only been close in my entire trading journey, I think, once to the breaker. I think we've only been there once, but right now the indexes have to move so much in order to hit those breakers. Especially on the NAS. I think the NAS is something like, I don't know, 1,600 points you'd have to move to hit even the first breaker. It's something crazy. It's way up there. All right, we still got people slowly filing in. If you're just tuning in, smash that thumbs up button first and foremost. I appreciate it. Secondly, like I said, we are giving away a 150K Take Profit Trader account tonight. We're doing another marbles race. Third thing on the agenda is we're doing a chat trade session. So you guys are going to pick my trades long or short whenever we call them out. We'll run a poll. You'll get to vote, and you'll get to choose the trade. The people who were here early obviously already hit a winner. They're up $54 currently. We're running it on that EMA Strat account. We're going to try to salvage it. It's getting a little monotonous that thing just keeps going slightly red, back to break even, slightly red, back to break even for 2 straight weeks. So we're going to change it up a little bit. 100 contracts silver long. Oh my goodness. You guys are crazy. Yeah, so what you guys are seeing on the screen is VWAP and first and second standard deviations. I just threw it up there for giggles. Red, what's the new ticker? SI? What is silver doing? I don't even think I have it up anywhere anymore. Yeah, I don't have the chart up anywhere. Oh, there it is. It looks like silver's climbing as well. It's at 84.5 roughly. Is that right? It doesn't even look like it's moving right now. Is that like a more affordable one to trade? I'm not sure. I don't mess around with them at all, Red. I couldn't answer that. Maybe somebody in the chat knows though. CN says short right now. I gotta space them out a little bit. I guess we could sling. We could just run continuous polls all night. I guess we could do that. I mean, is that what you guys want to do? You want to sling around some? I have to let the trade play out as well. But we can do some aggressive scalping, I guess. Mason's gonna hate me if we do that. Mason's gonna hate me a lot if we do that. All right, Mason, get a poll up, long or short. Long or short. We'll leave it up there for a few minutes, guys. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. I'm going to up it to 2 micros on this next one. Get your votes in. I can't get over that marbles race last night, guys. We were watching that clip back this morning, and I was crying laughing. I was crying watching the end of that race. I don't know if it showed on my face at all. I wasn't really paying attention to me. I just kept watching that laugh at life marble just come flying and skip the entire board and hoop it right in the finish bucket. Oh, it was crazy. Hey, thanks, Cadillac. Yeah, what are we at sub count wise? Not even, I don't even know. Let's see. We're gonna probably go over 7.4K tonight. We're gonna probably go over 7.4. A really good night would put us on 7.5. Yeah, Mason, I got you. I see you. All right, we got almost 40 votes. Guys, get your votes in. Get your votes in. We're going to call it here shortly. All right, Mason, close that poll. Close that poll. What are we doing? We're getting long again? Oh my goodness. All right, we're long. Gonna have to risk quite a bit to make this one make sense. And we'll just target that 250 area here. I will go break even once we hit, you know, 20 points in profit or so if we get back up to 30. This one's looking sketch. This one is definitely looking sketch. I'll give it that little bit of wiggle room to under 80. Hopefully we get another rocket ship. Yeah, Spaces. I think somebody said last time we did a chat trade stream is that like 80% of the time the chat's always going to choose long for whatever reason. I don't know. We'll see though. Obviously we're trending up, right? This block down here at 200 has me a little worried that we could see that dip down. And we are coming up to the bottom of the prior range as well. We're in that rejection spot, that rejection area. Yeah, it's been a pretty strong day. You're right. You're right. Buyers have definitely been in control. But this is that area where we have been rejecting prior as well. So I do expect a little bit of resistance up there around 250. We kind of sold off right before it. So I don't really know what to expect here. Getting played by the chat, Rotund? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll only be down a little bit. We'll be down like $50 if this is a loser. So we'll see what happens. What's up, back off? How are you? Yeah, P Long. So chat's picking the trade tonight. Well, they're picking the direction. No call out of price or anything. Just from where we are when the poll is up there, they get to select the trade. The EMA crossover strategy clearly is not going to work out during a rangy market. So we're gonna have a little fun tonight. The problem is with where this entry is. Yeah, laugh at life. We were just talking about that. I'll show that clip here in a little bit. That was wild. You put on the rocket boosters. You skipped the whole bottom portion of the track. It was crazy. You hooped it. You hooped it from a ways out. Skipped all obstacles, weren't even on the track. We're flying through and hooped it right in the finish. Right at the finish line. What's up, Mr. Game Paradise? How are ya? Yeah, we'll see, MSG. Buyers have been pretty strong recently. I would expect them to go up there and test that 250 area now that we've kind of overshot a little bit and didn't get there. But it could pull back first. What's up, Nemo? How are you? Man, buyers are just they are present. Buyers are present. We got a battle going on here between 210 and 220, that's for sure. That is for sure. Let's see if we can make our way back up there. If we get up above I'll say 225, that is when I would probably go break even on this. I'm going to let it try to clear 220 first, though. Brandon, you think it's short covering on every... Yeah, I mean, definitely could. I mean, if you shorted anywhere below 25K, you're underwater right now, for sure. You know, like long-term positions, you are definitely taking some heat. Oh, thanks, Nemo. Yeah, guys, like I said, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, it really does help out the channel. Smash that like button for me. Let's see who wins this battle here. Are we going to defend 200 and go back up? Like, could we put a range in here from 200 to 250 for a little bit? Or are we going to sell off? Back down towards VWAP and possibly below. What's up, WZ? How are ya? Honestly, what I would prefer, like higher time frame wise, guys, is actually a pullback back into like 25.1, 25.140, somewhere in that area, and buyers to defend. That would push us back into last month's overall range up there. You know, that would push us back up into this. And then we could see this kind of move, right? We could fall back into this range, rather than having the aggressive downside at the lower end. So I wouldn't mind the pullback back into this area for the bounce. All right, let's see if we can get that move up to 225 or so. I'll go risk off at that point. If we can get that push. Come on, buyers. You were so aggressive. You were so aggressive there for a minute. I feel like sellers are absorbing right now. WZ, I'm good. I'm good. A little sleepy tonight, but I'm good. I feel like we're at least coming back to VWAP here on this move. Yeah, we're not even able to create a new high on any of these pushes either. Needs to surge back above 220 here. How many people we got in? We got almost 90 people in the stream right now. We're about to go over 7.4K subs, guys. We are about to go over 7.4K. Welcome to all the new people. If this is your first time seeing my stream, my name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Tonight we're having a little bit of fun letting you guys select the trades. So we'll run a poll from time to time. Get into some trades. We'll see if we can salvage this 25K prop account with Lucid Trading. It's currently still in drawdown, but we'll see if you guys can bail this account out. Think Robinhood is launching anything worthwhile tonight? I don't know, Kyle. I haven't paid attention. What's up, Kako? How are you? Yeah, MSG, we're gonna do the marble race a little bit later on. Like we said, last night's was epic. Laugh at Life. I mean, the other two people, I can't remember the exact names, but the other two people had to have been furious, right? If they were actually watching that, they had to have been furious. Oh, Robinhood's live stream just started? Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, it was crazy. That was crazy. It was so crazy. I was in shock. I didn't even know how to react. You just see this one marble come flying across the screen. All right, can we push through 220 here? That is going to be the question. All right. Like I said, above 225, I'll go break even. Might even lock in a little something. All right, that's close enough. Let's not let this go red on us. We're going to go break even. Because if this doesn't accelerate from here, this is probably a rollover and a trade back into VWAP, to be fair. What's up, Kelly? I know, Raul. It was crazy. Just came flying in right at the finish line. It was crazy. Just skipped the whole course. Never seen anything like it. I guess he was just tapping, he was spamming one a little bit more than everybody else. I don't know. I don't know how it happened. I got nothing. Nice. Come on, 250. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to follow this. I'm going to trail via this first standard deviation here. Just so that we lock in a little something here and there. Marble's chosen one. I know. It was crazy. Informed. Which broker? Well, my personal broker, my personal futures broker is EdgeClear. If you're asking what trading platform I'm on Quant Tower trading platform. I almost feel like I should lock this in, guys. We're failing this area. We need to get a push. I'm going to lock something in. A little something. We're going to 260. Yeah, his royal trades. I think so too. But we could dip down to 200 and grab this order that's sitting here first. And obviously that would be taking some... Alright, stopped out. I don't like that failure right there at all. I'd rather be safe than sorry. It could even come all the way back to VWAP. And that right there, folks, is why we trail. That right there. Mr. Games Paradise. So this is the DOM surface. It's called DOM surface. If you go to your quick access, the little quant tower symbol in your upper left, and scroll down to the trading section, there's a green button there called, wait, is that it? No. Let me find it real quick. Did they change this? Sorry, I haven't had to load DOM surface in a while. There it is. So in the analytics section, there's a like teal colored button that's DSF. And that is this. It's called DOM surface. Information. Do I come live often? Yeah, so I'm live every Sunday through Wednesday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I will be live tomorrow night because we missed Monday night, so we'll be live tomorrow night as well this week. But normally, regularly schedule is Sunday through Wednesday. Well, guys, 2 trades, 2 winners. Can't argue with that. I will say. All right, let's take a minute here. Let me, oh, wow. We just went over 7.4K subs, guys. Thank you. Thank you to everybody new that's hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. Let's take a little break here and watch what happened last night in case you guys missed it. In case you weren't here last night for the marbles race, which, by the way, tonight we are giving away a 150K TakeProfitTrader account. We will do another marbles race. But let me pause the music. And let me try... Let's see if we can get it. Desiree coming up. Oh, it's going to be a tight one. It's going to be a tight... Oh! Oh my gosh. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? I don't know if you guys can hear audio or anything. I have no idea. Here, let's see if I can turn this up a little bit. It's gonna be. Look at that! It just skips the whole last half of the laugh at life. You had to be. What's up, Pedro? What's up, Trevor? How we doing? How wild was that? 50K Take Profit Trader account. I mean, he just. I have not seen that yet, guys. I have not. Look at this. Okay, so it was Desiree and Supersonic, and then Laugh at Life just comes flying out of nowhere. I don't even know how he didn't go off the track. That is crazy. That is absolute insanity. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into tonight, I guess. Who's gonna have the rocket pack on their marble? What's up, 44? How are ya? It was wild. Absolutely wild. Okay, looks like we are doing the normal live West stream thing on the NAS and going a little bit sideways now. One move and then sideways consolidation for the rest of the stream. Looks like that's what we're gonna do. In typical fashion. What's gold doing? Ooh, do we want to do it, guys? Do we want to do it? Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Because by the time we get a poll in for gold, it could be 20 points away. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? Do you think we should do a trade on gold? Oh man, that's scary. Oh, I'm good, 44. I'm good. Everything is good. I mean, that $77 profit could be gone really quickly on gold. Man, this thing is just... I don't even know if I can do it because the snapback is going to be a lot. You know, you leave a poll open for a couple minutes and this is all the way up here somewhere. Oh, that's scary. Mike Light, you shorted gold and made 1,200? Nice. See, like that, right? Like, say I close the poll there and you deal with that snapback. Let's see here. We've got an unfilled gap down here as well from the open. It's not very big, but there is a gap down here. I know, P-Long. I know. What's up, Izzy? Izzy, you're spilling all over the floor? Oh, jeez. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if we have the kind of drawdown to let a trade breathe on gold. All right. I mean, we're pretty much taking the same trade on NAS right now. Chat just want to see action. I mean, true. But it's a lot more satisfying when you guys pick the right trades, right? At least I think so. I tell you what we can do. I'll go back down to 1 micro. And we can try to layer into a position. That's what we can do. All right, Mason. Put a poll up. We've got over 100 people in the chat right now. Tonight, if you guys are just tuning in, the chat is choosing my trades. Put a poll up, long or short, and we'll leave that poll open for a few minutes, and then we'll decide. For those of you that are just tuning in, we are giving away 150K Take Profit Trader test account this evening. We will do the marbles race towards the end of the stream. We're going to open up a very short window to get your entries in. When we do it, we do this to eliminate the bots and eliminate eliminate at least the likelihood of multiple accounts being able to get in from one user. There will probably still be some that slip through the cracks, but this is the way that we combat that. So just bear with us. Unfortunately, you can't just tune in and type !Wes or enter whenever. You will have to be here in order to participate. But that's the way it should be anyway, right? I mean, do you guys agree with that? Like, you should have to be in the stream in order to win the giveaways. should have to be at least in the background hanging out. I mean, that's what I think. All right, we're gonna leave that poll up, guys. Long or short? Do you want me to take a long position on ticker symbol NQ, well, MNQ, or would you want me to try the short? To me, it's looking like it's a little rollover. I could be wrong, but I do like a little bit of a pullback. What's up, Biter Beneficial? How are you? Nathan, you don't like using the RSI? No, I don't use any momentum oscillators in my trading. Overbought, oversold. Honestly, it took one of the traders that I know that literally played a strat where when a symbol went overbought or oversold, he actually, like, if it went overbought, he was actually getting long. And if it went oversold, he was actually getting short, and he was highly profitable. And that was my clue that, well, these momentum oscillators, while maybe you might be able to spot an edge, they are not accurate. So I don't use them at all. You know, I remember when, if you guys remember when Top Step X first launched, they made the big hoopla about the tilt indicator. If you guys remember that, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's the greatest thing ever." And I was sitting there thinking, man, this is just a smaller sample size RSI. That's all it is. What's up, B. John? How are you? See, are we gonna get the pullback? All right, Mason, go ahead and close that poll. We've got quite a few votes in there at this point. Okay, so the shorts feed is 61% short, 39% long. The horizontal stream is 51% long, 49% short. I'm not sure what to do with that. Because honestly, I think we're split 50-50. We had 18 votes on the short stream, and we have 41 votes on the horizontal. Quant Tower, Biter Beneficial. We're on Quant Tower trading platform. If you'd like to see a better view of my trading platform, click on the other live stream on my channel, the one that doesn't say doesn't have the word mobile in the title. It's a lot better viewing experience, and you'll get to see my full monitor. I just don't have enough screen real estate to put everything on the shorts feed. So you're saying it's a short, highest percentage? So here's the problem that we're having is on the shorts feed, it's 61% short, 39% long with 18 votes. And on the, so it's looking like short is the majority, right? So we got to take a short. I'll enter with one contract. We will target. I'll target down here. Not a huge fan of shorting right above VWAP, but it is what it is. All right, we'll just put a stop up here above the previous swing high. So that if for some reason it does decide to get aggressive again, what's up, Tech Key Stuff? How are you? RSI equals really sad indicator. Yeah, I don't use any momentum oscillators in my trading. I don't use a lot of indicators, period. I mean, honestly, I don't even have VWAP on my charts, on my actual charts when trading. The only indicator that I have is pivots. And I have, obviously, volume profile. But no, I mean, if you found edge, some sort of edge, or you use it for an extra layer of confirmation in your trading, I don't see any issues with it. I mean, anything that makes you guys money, use it. Asia session's been all right so far. The chat has caught a couple dubs. Jackson, you're using fair value gap and order block indicator. Yeah, I mean, if it's working for you, use whatever works for you. I just have never had any kind of indicator based strategy. I've never had any sustained success with. Right, while it might be okay for a period of time, market dynamics change. Rich, a quick opinion on the platform Tradevate. Honestly, it's very user friendly, right? Like, I think if you're beginning, Tradevate's not bad. It's just very unreliable, extremely unreliable. I don't know about their live environment because I've never seen anybody trade a live account on Tradevate. But I do know in the prop space, when you're on a simulated account, it's just very, very unreliable. All you need is RSI, EMAs, and volume. Well, technically, all you need is price and volume. I mean, put it this way, the best trader I know doesn't even trade with charts. Definitely doesn't use EMAs. definitely doesn't use RSI. No indicators, just price and volume. Yeah, I would like to see a retest of really at least 25,150. I kind of said it earlier. I'd like that pullback into there. There was a lot of upside that we saw really since London session. It was just pretty much a straight up move. I mean, it It got below what, 24,400 last night at one point in time. So that, I mean, that's an 800-point swing on the Nasdaq. Yeah, massive, exactly. I mean, like I said, some of the best traders I know don't even trade from charts. They really just trade price and volume. They have a DOM up, and that's what they use. Don't get me wrong, I don't know how they do it. I haven't figured that out yet. But but that's the reality. Yeah, Nathan, I mean, if you found something that works for you using them, by all means. Galtier, do I think it's going up? We're kind of at, like, look, when you go to like a daily chart, we're kind of in the lower expected areas of this range. I could see us coming up into this area right here. I don't know that we're going to break clean through it without some sort of pullback, right? I don't think we're just going to straight shoot to new all-time highs. The poll was on gold? Wait, was the poll on gold? Wait, really, George? No, that's my bad. I didn't even read the poll. I didn't even read the poll. Let's see, is there an entry on gold? Not really. And you guys wanted me to short gold right now? No. No shot. No chance. Oh, did he put gold in the yeah, unmarked? I mean, we're gonna hang in this trade. It's only one micro contract, so the value isn't really, you know, even if we lose this trade, we'll still be green on the night. I do feel like we're going to trade up into 250 at some point, but I feel like we might pull back into 180 or so. Obviously, I'll go break even if we get down below VWAP at all. What's up, T for Keeps? How are ya? Danny, market looks good for an overnight pump. ES. Let me see. Where is ES at? ES is back above its daily 20. It looks like you're fighting its daily 20 right now. Man, what do you like ES back up into? 69.30? That's really the next area that I would think. I mean, I see a couple heavy sells Couple big red candles on the daily from that 69.17, 69.18 area. George, where are my levels? To the top side, we didn't quite get to the one. I've got 260 to 280 up here. And to the downside, it's 100 to 120 for me. Really, it could be even something more like this right now. But really, 140 to 100. Or this is all basically one area to me. Too much selling the past few days, Danny. I mean, it's just back and forth. We're just range trading. We've been range trading for 6 months. We've been back and forth. Yeah, it's been a mess. I've told people it's been the most. I've been trading for nearly 5 years, and it's been the most difficult stretch of trading that I've seen. All right, Naz, push back below 200. Give us that pull back into 150. And then you can do whatever you want to do. Yeah, Fida, that's me too. Right at the end of COVID was when I started trading. So I'm in a similar situation to you. It was so nice. Guys, I started trading at the right time. I mean, it was kind of a double-edged sword, right? Because it gave you this false sense that you knew exactly what you were doing. Because all you really had to do was just wait for the dip and buy most days. Wait for the dip and buy, and you made money, right? The moves weren't as big. The moves definitely were not as big, but it was easier trading. You just bought the dip. You know, they say don't catch the falling knife. Well, we did it repeatedly after COVID. But back then, a 300-point move on the Nas was... Now, that was a big move. I mean, now a 300-point move sometimes happens in half an hour. Really, a 300-point overall range on the Nas in a day was a wide range. I remember there were days where it was less than 100 points. All right, there we go. There we go. We're going to go break even just in case it wants to snap back. Actually, let's make sure we lock in a little something. I really don't want even a 200 test. Looks like they're going to try to buy VWAP here. Nah, Mike Light, not on that one. Not on that one. I didn't trust it. You're long one night. Of course you are, Kelly. You are that VWAP buyer. You are that guy. Oh, I better get this order out of here. All right, chat. You have 3 winning trades. You're 3 for 3. You're 3 for 3 tonight. three trades, 3 wins. Up $87. We're climbing back in. Less than $200 away from that break-even mark again on this account. All right, we are right around VWAP. So, honestly, yeah, Kevin, we're doing a chat chooses the trade night. We're doing a chat trades. They are 3 for 3 right now. Capsule sound from a game. Okay, you're good. Do we make that move up to 250, 260 now? I know. My chat's amazing. You never see the chat hit consecutive winners like that on any stream. No. Do we want to try a trade from 200? I don't know. This looks like a breakdown to 150, I'd imagine. 150, 140, somewhere down in here. Would make a lot of sense. Yeah, Nathan, back during, like, right after COVID, it was amazing. That's why when people ask me when were you profitable, it was relatively quick. But that's the one thing you can't do as a beginning trader is compare yourself to others, because situations are entirely different, right? The trading is entirely different now than it was when I started. I was very, very fortunate to start trading when I did. Extremely lucky to do so because it allowed me to build an account relatively quickly. Nowadays, I feel so bad for people that are trying to learn how to trade in this, because it is difficult. I will admit it. Yeah, Mr. Games Planet Ice, we're trading micros. We're trading micros tonight. What's up, Indian Burn? How are you? What's up, Sparta? Still got people slowly filing in. Got 132 people in here right now. Mason, go ahead and get another poll up. Long or short? We're sitting right on VWAP right now, guys. So it is coin flip. We'll leave that poll open for a minute. Give me a second here. I'm going to go close the blinds. Oh my, we're breaking away from VWAP. I just bit the inside of my cheek, guys. You guys ever do that? Oh. Golly. You know the other thing that might happen to me? Ping. The indicators that are on the screen right now, the gold line is VWAP. And then I've got the first and second standard deviation on, but typically I'm not an indicator trader. I trade using support and resistance levels. Oh my, we should have stayed in the short. Shouldn't have gone break even. All right, chat. You have all the power. Get your votes in. Long or short from current price. Get your votes in. Oh man, 71% are short. Oh, yikes. All right, Mason, go ahead and close that poll. All right, we got, oh, okay, so 72%, 69%. All right, we're long. We are long. Let's see, where would be the next, so down here, down below 120, I guess. Man, I'm gonna have to risk quite a bit on this trade, guys. Going to have to risk quite a bit. I'll add one if we get down to 140 and see what happens. I think... What do you guys think for target? I think something like this? Something achievable? Or do we shoot for the moon? Yeah, Kevin, we're short. We're short. Chat shows short. Or no, we're long. We're long. We're not short. My bad. We are long. My bad. The horizontal had overwhelming percentage long. I mean, that's an aggressive sell-off, too. Hopefully we get that VWAP retracement. I'm not sure, though. That's a pretty aggressive move to the downside. All right, we are 2 micros long right now. I need to get a stop in just below 120. Let's just front run 180 and see if we can get a bounce at some point here. No, Mr. Games Paradise, this is an eval. This isn't a funded account. Getting some good price action, though. Gia, how do you take evals seriously? I mean, it's money that you spent, right? Like, you kind of have to take them seriously. Oh man, do I just lock it in here? Do I be smart with how aggressive that was, or do we hang in there and just shoot for full target here? Because this is looking pretty aggressive to the downside. I'm not gonna lie. that's heavy. What's up, Fernando? Yeah, it's still money, right? Like, it's still money that you spent. So I would take them seriously. Everybody's saying lock it in. We'll see. I'm expecting a 160 test at the very least. I don't think it's just going to nuke. It could, but I think we're going to get some sort of retracement here. Probably like 165 at least. Hopefully. If we hit 160, I'll go break even. There we go. All right, we survived. We survived. This is not financial advice. Don't DCA like we just did, ever. We're safe right now. Risk is off the table. But don't ever do that. All right, we got out unscathed. We got out. Ooh, let's get that order off. You never had a doubt about the long. Yeah, I got there. Honestly, this move down, I would consider a pullback. Right? Like, I would want to see this get traded again before we would get another leg back up. This would be higher lows, though, if we're going to be channel trading. So it's not a bad long spot. Like, it's not a bad long spot. Mike Light, why the 178 target? Because of this. Man, should have hung in there again. I'm missing out on all sorts of profits here. 24,821. Oh, man, I'll be honest with you, Gautier, that was my key level this morning, was around that area, and it didn't quite get there. Monday's lows held at 850, and it just launched. You got a couple wicks below that area, or below 850, but it just never got to that 800 to 820 area today. So I would assume that wouldn't happen till probably either later in the session tomorrow or Friday, if it's going to happen at all this week. Buyers are clearly in control. Back above 25K. I don't know. Music's loud at times. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn the music down to a reasonable level. After we showed the marbles race clip. I'm sorry, guys, if I blew out your eardrums with the music. My bad. Hand in the air, hand raised. Thank you, Sid. Yeah, I had to turn the volume up when we were showing the marbles race, and I forgot to turn it back down. I'm sorry. I apologize if I blew out your eardrums. That's terrible. Profits and principles. Well, I mean, we can hang out. I don't do that. But I'd hang out while you did that. Oh, Dave, man. Dave, your health issues recently, brother. You've been having lots going on over there. You're getting old, man. Old man Dave. JH, Tokyo loves taking New York levels sometimes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, the best trades over the last, well, a lot of times recently has been during London session. London session has had the moves. Like, it has been the prime time to trade. So if you guys are up, you know, it would be 3 a.m. my time. I'm never awake for that. But if you guys have the ability to trade London session, man, the trading's been good during that session. I'm always, JH, I'm always disappointed when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, are you kidding me? We're down or up, you know, 2%, 3% already. I live in Kentucky, Profits and Principles. I live in Kentucky. Do I golf? Yeah, I mean, I'll get out there and swing the clubs around. I'm not saying I'm any good. But I got no problems getting out there and sending piss missiles into the trees. No problem. Back off. How do you get codes for accounts? What do you mean? Back off. Yeah, I got no problems snap hooking one into the trees or into the water. It's always a good time. No, I'm probably mid 80s, guys. Back off. Is it hard to become a partner? It's more difficult now to become a partner or an affiliate. It depends on the prop, really. Some of them are like, they require you to have so many subscribers on your channel. Some of them require, there's all different sorts of requirements. You know, some were a little easier to come by than others. The smaller props you can probably get codes for whenever, as long as you have some sort of social media presence. All right, guys. We're going to run another poll here. We're going to get another trade. It's looking like we got a double bottom setting up. Do we clear out those lows? So long or short? Long or short? Because we're in that area that I would honestly like to see hold for any longs or get blasted through for any shorts. What, target 24,242? My goodness. Going for the 1,000-pointer. All right, we'll leave that poll open for a minute here. We'll let the NAS kind of do its dance. Oh, yeah, let me make sure. I see short gold, Riley. Longer short. Okay, Mason did it right this time. Longer short in queue. All right, we're good. Oh yeah, Kelly. I've never shot par. I've never shot par or under. I think I've had maybe 3 rounds in my life that I broke 80. All right, got people voting. Guys, get your votes in. We got 150 people in the stream now. I'm not sure how many in the short stream, but 150 people in the horizontal stream. If you're just tuning in, we are giving away a 150K Take Profit Trader account tonight. I will let you know when you guys can register. We're doing a chat trade session tonight. So there is a poll up on both streams right now. You guys are going to select long or short. Majority wins, and I will get into the position. And we'll see what happens. Ooh, lots of people voting this time. Get your votes in, guys. We're going to close those polls here shortly. Oh, all right. We've got Mason, go ahead and close those polls. All right, let's see what we got. We've got long on the shorts feed. And I don't see what we got on the horizontal. What do we got on the horizontal, Mason? Let me know. I can't see it. There it is. All right, we're long. Long. All right, let's give this one a little room to breathe. We'll go below 100 here. That is kind of my line. I don't want price really below 105. I don't even want to see. I'd rather buyers step up here 120 to 140, somewhere in there, and push this back up towards VWAP at least. What's up, Don? How are you? How's the trading going? The trading's going good tonight. Chat's choosing directions amazingly. Very well. Trump said to buy. Oh, okay. Trump said to buy. Must be a buy. I'll probably add if we dip somewhere to around 120 would be my add. That is kind of where I'd want to see buyers start to step in if we do give up this area, if we do give up these lows. I do kind of want to see a dip down from where we're at right now. I'm okay with the position that we have. But I would like to see another dip lower, to be fair. I'd like to see a quick wick and a quick reclaim. Either that or a boost out of this. There we go. Let's see if we can put in a nice buy side candle here. We'll go ahead and take this off at this point. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. No reason to let that trade go red. Very nice. Let's target 180 once more. This should have been the strat all along. No, honestly, Riley, I know you're newer to the community. My chat's amazing. My chat is absolutely... They killed it. They passed an entire evaluation in the beginning. They passed an entire evaluation in the beginning. And then, of course, the prop told us that we couldn't have a funded doing chat trades. So we had to stop. But yeah, they passed an entire account. An entire evaluation. All right, so we've locked in $20 at least on this trade at this point. Let's see if we can get that VWAP retracement. That's kind of why I'm front running that. For all you ICT traders, there is a 1 minute fair value gap sitting right there. We're kind of right in the middle of that gap as well. VWAP does make sense to retrace to at this point. So that's kind of why we're targeting that. I'm not sure what happens from there. It could be more downside. But I do think price should wick up there at some point. Kind of need to run these highs. That's what we need. There we go. All right, we're going to trail candle to candle at this point. Because that did sweep those highs right there. So I'm not going to let this come all the way back to my entry. It's either going to go tap VWAP or it's going to sell off here from this point. So I'm going to lock it in. And once again, another successful trade, guys. Congratulations. You are batting 100. You are 4 for 4. 4 for 4 on the trades this evening. Unbelievable. Well done. Well done. And that's exactly why I trailed right there. Barely swept that prior swing and then cratered. Kelly, because the prop that we were trading with at the time told us to stop on the funded account. Oh man, what a sell-off, guys. I am so happy we took that off. That is the move that I was describing right there. That is nasty. That is 75 plus points in less than 2 minutes. That right there is what I did not want to see on any long position. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was aggressive. An aggressive move to the downside. You think we're going to go all the way to 24,242? I think we get there at some point. I'm just not sure. That was a pretty nice buy up. But this, like I said, we were coming up into the bottom of the previous range. You know, higher time frame wise, guys, this is what we're looking at, right? We still have prior week close hanging out right at 25K, right? There's all this stuff that the shorts are going to have to churn through if we want to really start getting aggressive to the downside. So I don't know that we get there. Obviously we could. But that's a lot of buy areas that sellers are going to have to battle through. That's a lot of buy areas. Not that they can't. We've seen it happen, but there's obviously going to be some bounces here. And especially if we do get down into that 24.8 area and below, down into 24.6, there's going to be buyers sitting here trying to defend their positions. So yeah, obviously what I'm saying is not financial advice either, but that's going to be a lot for the shorts to battle through at this point. Honestly, I kind of want to see 25,050 is what I want to see get traded here, and then we'll do another poll. Because I kind of want to see if price can get down here, or if we're going to pop back up to like 120 and do this 80 to 20 typical NQ sideways stuff. But I would like to see it back down into here. Have you guys noticed that on NQ? That 80 to 20 chop range? I feel like we go into the London close and New York lunch hours, and we always settle in this 80 to 20 sideways chop range. Almost every day. It's very rare where we're not in that area. Come lunchtime. Danny, you called Trump to pump it? I know, Tim. Really, this week's been decent. You think about it. This week there's been some volatility. Those of you in the vertical format, if you'd like a little better viewing experience, go ahead and click on that other live stream on my channel. It's the one that doesn't have the word mobile in the title. It's a lot better viewing experience, and that's where most people are chatting and hanging out at. So feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel. You'll get to see my full monitor and everything. Yeah, Trader's Nest, I'm looking down in here as well. Like I said, the last thing I want to see is this 80 to 20 sideways consolidation. If we can get outside of that or back above 20, we'll run another poll and see what you guys want to do from there. But I'm not going to do a poll while we're inside of that. Diamond Heart, you're currently short right now? Let's see here. Obviously, a lot of orders stacked in down below. right? Higher time frame wise, we kind of are rejecting the lower ends of the prior range. This is a daily chart on NQ. So I can see a pullback into this like 25,000, 40 to 50 area. Retest this wick, this wick, this wick, this swing high. But then I would expect buyers to start trying to defend above 25K tonight, at least. Can't say what we're going to wake up to after London session because, well, the best moves happen during London session. So, the London session could sell off 400 points and we could wake up tomorrow morning and be, I don't know, 24,800 or 25,350. Who knows? Yeah, I think so too, Indian Burn. I think any down moves, I think you're going to have shorts covering at this point. Then again, a news headline could come out and change that all in temporarily. But I think you're right, personally. I think at this point, before we see any real heavy downside, this is probably going to get traded. This is the daily 100 SMA. It would make sense now that we've reclaimed all these levels here, reclaim the daily 20. It would make a lot of sense to come up here and test this daily 20 SMA. Everybody's like, short it. I don't want to short this. We've had a decent sell-off. I mean, right now, guys, even with that heavy sell, we're only down like 0.15% on the Nas currently. Yeah, I don't know where we would position a good long from. Higher time frame wise, maybe that 950 960 area once again. I mean, right now, guys, daily wise, lower high. This is more than likely going to put in a lower high. Higher high, higher high, higher high on the daily. That's just me. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing all this below. I'm seeing back above the daily 20. I'm seeing us putting in higher lows, higher highs over the last few days. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Would I like to see some aggressive downside? Of course. Of course. We've been overextended to the top side for a long time. I'd love to find a reason to invest in my long term, you know. I don't want to buy up here. I don't want to buy up here. But as far as day trading is concerned, it's kind of hard to not be looking for longs. Now it will be no green candles from now. What are we talking about here? No green candles. You mean just for the rest of the Asia session? Is that what you're saying? On a minute chart? I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some bounces in there somewhere. Fairly certain. He's 24. I can see that, Brutal Trader. I can see that. I can see 25K getting traded again. I can definitely see below 25K getting traded again. Right? I mean that 950, 960 area. I can't tell you how many times over the past few weeks this right here, this whole area has been traded. So many times. So I can see price falling back into that area for sure. I would love a good 1,000-point move day to the downside, wouldn't you, though? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would like to see it. I'd like to be a part of it. I don't ever seem to catch those moves. I'm a much better long side trader. I'm a much better bull. But I wouldn't mind watching a 1,000-plus point move. Kind of saw it today to the upside. What was it? 800 points from lows to highs today? Is that what it was? Hot shot. Looking at the daily chart like you're going to hold your trade for multiple days or something. Oh, you mean as far as overall analysis goes right now? Yeah, but you can still develop a bias that way. Right? I definitely use the higher time frames for my analysis. That's how I plan out my week, really. Is go to the daily chart, mark out those levels, and then base my trading and where we're at throughout the week based off of those kind of levels. On my personal account, I'll swing trade and hold for a couple days. Obviously not on a prop account. You can't do that with most props. Let's put it that way. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would like to see this get traded again. Right? Come back and test that swing high. We really haven't tested it. I mean, we kind of dipped here, but never quite got there. I would like to see that get traded again. Maybe even down here. You know, these swing highs, these untested previous all-time highs as well. Alright, so it looks like we're starting to catch a little bit of a bid. It's not real aggressive yet, though. Let you cash out all your 401ks first. No, you just average cost, Tim. Just add more. You just add more when you get the big dips in the market. That's when you buy. Ronicus, are you a perma bear? Trust me, I know plenty of traders that are perma bears, right? I know plenty of them that only take shorts and then yell and break their monitors when the market goes up. I know plenty of them. Actually, honestly, the perma bears are some of the ones that do bank. They have the massive, like, single days. Like, just huge. Yeah, well, ASI Fly, you take both long and shorts, but used to just take longs. Well, I mean, if you're playing percentages and probabilities, obviously it's skewed in your favor to only take long positions, right? Like, it definitely, the odds are in your favor if you're only taking long positions for sure. But yeah, that's exactly right. You are definitely missing opportunities. I definitely feel like I'm a better long side trade. I'm a better bull than I am a bear. I have a real hard time when price is aggressive to the downside because you get those violent snapbacks, the rips back that always seem to take me out. I just can't find that good entry on the short side. The long side, I can definitely find good entries on. But I always feel like I end up chasing the short side. Don't know why that is, but that's the way it is. So for me to get short, I need to see price to be really holding below key areas and turning them into solid resistance on the higher time frames. Oh, nice, hotshot. You shorted from 25.2. Yeah, yeah, that's a big move. 150 points you caught? Nice. Oh, you just shorted the high. You don't do the breakout trade. Yeah, see, here's the problem. And I think this might be the reason why, was because when I started and we started trading all-time highs, I was that person trying to pick tops at all-time highs. And that's just a recipe for disaster. Like, I got ran over so many times. Obviously not account wrecking losses, but trying to short the market, I'm kind of just psychologically scarred, I guess, on the short side. So now I have to wait to hop on the move, usually halfway through the move. And now when price is at all-time highs, I just don't short. I just don't short all-time highs, ever. Yeah, because you think you've caught the top, right? Like it dips a little bit when you're trading up there, when you're trading at the tops, and then out of nowhere you get that surge higher, right? And then it consolidates for a little while, and you get that little move down, and you're thinking, oh, this is it, this is it, and then it just goes higher, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm done with this, absolutely done with this. But I have noticed the people who do like to short a lot, they do end up in lots of drawdown. It might end up, the trade will end up working out for them, but they do end up in lots of drawdown because it's just so difficult to pick a top. It's so hard. Much easier to pick a bottom. We have war, AI bubble. Like, just because there's war, though, guys, war is big business. You got to understand, like, war is always going on around the world. The U.S. is involved in, you know, whether financially or physically, involved in a lot of confrontation. So war doesn't necessarily mean that the market's just going to plummet, right? Do I think we're due for a good pullback on the market? Of course. Of course. Then, dude, when I started trading the Nas in, what was it, 2022, 2021? I've said it before. The Nas was trading around 7,000. We're sitting what, nearly 5 years later at 25K? You know? So, just because there's war doesn't mean the market's going to go down. War is big business. It is big business. So I do agree that there's too much tech investment in AI and unusable AI at that currently. So you're probably going to see some stocks drop here and there, some profit taking, but I don't think you're going to see this crazy sell-off that everybody thinks is going to happen. It would take something a lot more than what's going on right now. Let's put it that way. If it's going to be news induced. But yes, at some point the market is going to go down, right? Investors are going to want to, big firms are going to want to get in long positions. They're eventually going to take profits, and there will be some downside. But I don't think we're going to see this huge market collapse that everybody fears. Yeah, Hotshot. I mean, war is big business. It just is. It just is. Papa Trump says, be careful shorting. Oh, my goodness. You worked at MCI WorldCom in 99 and was in construction in 2008. I know market collapses. This ain't it. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, I mean 2008. But those wouldn't be to the scale. Like, we're talking that kind of collapse, guys, would only pull us back to what? Like, you know, like what? Like 18K, 19K on the Nas? Would be a similar move, I would think. Kelly, you're short 83.5. You're looking for 20. Are you looking for 25,050? Oh, 08 was a 50%er. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have that now. I think what would cause that would probably be the collapse of crypto. That would be an event that could do something like that. If you really saw Bitcoin, you know, selling off below 15K, 20K, you'd probably see a lot of money being pulled out of the markets. I do think that is a possibility. But when that's going to happen, I don't know. There's too much big money involved at this point. I don't know that they'll ever let that happen. To 22K. Yeah, I'm like I said, I like those levels down there. I would even like a 21K pullback on the Nas, to be fair. You pull back to 21K, I'm fine with that. Maybe even test 20K again, I'm fine with that. But I don't think we're going to see below. I don't think we're going to see much lower than that anymore. Rotund. You guys crack me up. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Right, you got too much money involved, and people are gonna keep buying on that way down too. So, like big firms, big institutional buying on that drop down. Volume died market wide right now. Yeah, I can see us consolidating. You know, getting back in that 80 to 120 area that we were talking about. You might get one more push here, but I don't see a lot happening over the next hour or so. MicroStrategy on yeah. MSTR. The Ponzi of all Ponzis. MicroStrategy. All right, what do we got in here right now? It looks like volume is dead, died off. What's gold doing right now? Gold is kind of going sideways and consolidating. Did it ever get to 5,200? No, it didn't ever get to 5,200. What's up, Kyle? How are you? Kyle, keep me updated, by the way. You'll know what I'm talking about, but keep me updated. Yeah, I obviously won't discuss that on a live stream with hundreds of people in the live stream. But yeah, keep me updated. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get another trade or not either. I mean, what time is it? Oh, it's a little after 9 o'clock my time. I mean, you guys are up $143 tonight, which is very good. Batting 100, 4 for 4 on your trade selections tonight. So well done, chat, so far. I think if we get into a trade, we might be in it for a couple hours at this point, no matter what. So I don't know that I'm going to do. I don't know. Should we do another poll? Should we get into another trade? We might be here till midnight tonight. This would end up being a long live stream, guys. This would end up being a long live stream for me. What's up, Armando? How are you? Spaces is like, do it. You guys' peer pressure is bad. It's bad. CCA, the strategy today. I polled the viewers. Today was a chat trade session, so I put up polls. They selected long or short, majority rules. We took the trades, 4 for 4, $143 gained. Eunice, with Lucid, is Quantower the full license? I don't believe so. I don't believe Quantower offers a full license on Quantower. Or Lucid offers a full license on Quantower. Danny, do it for 50 more likes. 2 a.m. Spaced out. You're like, nah, don't force the trade. Is this a bear flag on the 5-minute? Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, you're looking at you're kind of looking at a bear flag. I mean, my strategy typically, you're kind of looking at it right now. Setting up a little bit. Is a break and retest of these support and resistance levels, right? So you kind of got it right now happening. There's just not enough volume behind it right now where I don't think it's going to be a... you're going to be in the trade for a little while, I think. Armando, how have my trades been this week in the New York session? I've been one and done this whole week during RTH. I think Monday, all I did was take micros. I think I took 2 trades on Monday with micros. And I think I made, I can't remember. Like $900 maybe. And then yesterday was one and done. And I think I made a little over $500, maybe $600. And then today I made just over $1,000 on one trade. Down 6K this week. Oh, I've been there, Cloud. I have been there. My friend, that is not a fun spot to be. I feel for you. And easy to do in this market, especially if you're trading mini contracts. Spaced out. Yeah, this is just tonight. This is just tonight that we're doing the chat trades thing. We've been testing out an EMA crossover strategy on the live streams recently. And it's been kind of slow go. So we decided to change it up a little bit tonight. So chat is 4 for 4. They've selected the trades appropriately. I don't know. We'll see. I'm having a good time tonight, guys. So I don't mind staying on a little bit more. You know, you guys are very entertaining. I came into the stream being all sleepy. Wow, we got almost 200 people in here right now. Wow, lots of people up tonight. Shoot, between the horizontal and the short stream, we might have, I don't even know, we might have 250, 300 people watching right now. Unmarked, you love trading overnight? Lots of people are really good at the Asia session. See, prior to streaming during the overnight session, I never traded it, right? This was my downtime. So I haven't really adjusted real well to trading Asia session price action and Asia movement. I'm much better during the New York session. But obviously that doesn't work out for my channel in streaming. People don't tune into me during the day. They tune into Patrick Wieland or, you know, whoever has 5 million people watching them at once. All the prop firm channels or Rocket Scooter Matt or Trades by Matt. They don't tune into my channel, and unfortunately that hurts a YouTube channel when that happens, so. Asia is your favorite OC? Yeah, a lot of people are really good at it. I haven't adjusted real well to it yet. Because price does move differently, right? Price definitely moves differently during Globex than it does in either London or New York sessions. How much money you need to make a profit of $148? It depends on what you're trading, Abdur. Hey, Kyle. Thank you, sir. The ES is clean during the Asia session. Yeah, Fida, I'm not a real active trader anyway. Even during my New York sessions, you know, I'm catching. If I take more than 5 trades in a New York session, that's over trading for me, because I am such a wait for price to come to me and react to what happens around these levels And you can see the distance between the levels, right? So a lot of times price is just kind of chopping around, and these are considered no trade zones for me when we're just kind of floating around in the middle of these boxes. So yeah, my strategy definitely requires patience. I'm waiting for price to get to key areas, key levels, and then based upon what price actions I execute. You know, I'm looking at order flow over here on the DOM surface. I'm looking for signs of absorption or exhaustion in the aggressive buying and selling. And then I do what everybody else does. I pick a price and set my risk and set my target and let it go. Really simple. Put the marbles on the trade. Yeah, OC. I mean, yeah, if you're a gold or silver trader, trading during Asia session is probably fun. You probably get some pretty big moves. But it's very risky trading gold and silver. So in this scenario, what would exhaustion look like? So what I would like to see, right, is I would actually like to see a lot of big green bubbles push price into this box, maybe retest these lows, have a failure, make one more attempt with aggressive buying stepped in after an initial pullback, and not to create a new high. So it would look something like, let's see if I can draw it out for you here. So it would look something like this. This move would be a lot of green bubbles pushing price above that 100 level, sweeping probably up towards 110. Price to fail, right? In other words, you'd see a lot of aggressive red bubbles step in, and then a lot of green bubbles stepping in, but unable to make a new high, unable to get above this, and then aggressive sellers to push this back below, and then hold below 100. So that's what that would look like for me. Short it. I don't know. I think the short's going to come from up in here. I'll be honest with you. I think we get back above 100 and then you see what happens. I don't know that I would short from here. Could be wrong. It could go down. It could just sell off heavy, but I don't know that we go lower without trading back up into the level. Destiny, what pair is this? You're Jason from Nigeria. Well, welcome from Nigeria. It's not a currency pair. This is ticker symbol NQ, Nasdaq US Index Futures. Yeah, cheers. I don't know. Do you think they trade back into 25K right now? I mean, it's a pretty aggressive sell. I don't know, though. I would kind of like to see it trade back up into here before I would decide on any short position. We got prior week POC sitting right at 25K. That seems like a logical spot for the market to trade back into. Got orders resting down here on the books. Really down into 900 right now. And even quite a bit below, to tell you the truth. You can see all these resting orders on the books. Layered in here. Kelly, you close so now it can go lower? It can run without you? No, don't say that. You're going to hold all night? From previous day high? What was PDH at? Right here? So 25,217. Yeah, I would just be careful. CCA, do you have to pay to get this? It depends on what you have. In one way or another, yes. Right? This is level 2 market data that you're seeing. So in one way or another, yes, you technically do need to pay for this. Whether it be you just have level 2. Most props don't give you free level 2. I think if you trade with TakeProfitTrader, they might give you one exchange level 2 for free. I think level 2, CME level 2 with Lucid is like $13 a month or something like that. But yeah, you will need level 2. Oh, nice, Jason. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying your time. Wait till we start the marbles race. Then you'll really enjoy your time. Those of you that are in the vertical stream, the horizontal feed, feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel. It's a lot better viewing experience. You'll get to see my full monitor, see everything that's going on. We've got about 210 people in the stream right now. So pretty good turnout tonight, all things considered. We did have good movement as well. All right, guys. We're coming in that area that's going to be a decision maker. So we're going to do one more trade. Mason, start a poll, long or short. We'll leave it up for a couple minutes here. And then, so Nam, you're waiting for the marble race? Yeah, we'll get to it. LC. Not the days, but the time frame. Yeah, so Sunday through Wednesday, 7. We usually go 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tonight we're going a little bit later. Tonight we're going a little bit later because I'm having a good time. You guys are hitting banger trades. Good conversation. So we're going a little bit later tonight. Shoot. I mean, guys, we've almost hit 100 new subscribers tonight on the live stream. 2 more subscribers tonight, and we hit 100 on tonight's live stream. So been an amazing stream, analytics-wise, from YouTube's perspective. Unmarked, it's going to be a good night. The Asia sessions have been great. The Asia sessions have been great. This entire week, really. Really, the last few weeks. You get an elevated VIX during the overnight sessions, and it seems like you get pretty good movement. I'll be right back, guys, and then we'll see about this trade. All right, we back. Get your votes in. We're going to close it here shortly because we're kind of at that point where it's going to go one way or the other. All right, Mason, close the poll. Close the poll. Let's see what the results are. Short. We are going short. All right. So 1 micro short. We'll give it a fairly wide stop here. I think anything above 120 is no good now, guys, really, right? Anything above 120 is no good? Congrats on 7.6K. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's oh, we aren't at 7.6. We're at 7.4. We're getting close to 7.5 though. We're getting really close. That's over 100 sub stream. So, like, unbelievable. Unbelievable turnout tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Whoa. Hey there, Price. Let's do a London session. Oh, man, that would ruin my day tomorrow. Guys, if I pulled an all-night stream, first of all, my my editor, Mason, the guy who runs the marbles race and all these polls that you see, he would be irate with me if I did a stream all the way through London session. He would be irate. He would be his day would be ruined tomorrow, for sure. He would be angry. Yeah, this would be crazy. This would be 5 for 5 on the winners. I tell you what, we will front run 25K with the target just in case it decides to get extremely heavy down here. This 25,050 area could put in a double bottom. We need to be on alert for that. I would like for it to just aggressively push through there. I don't know that we're going to get that. You think it's going to dump? I mean, I don't know. I can easily see this coming back up towards 100 from here. I know this whole 25,050 area before it will act as support. Right now, if you think about today's price action, we had the reclaim, we have the pullback. If buyers are going to defend, this is probably where they're going to step in. So, I mean, I'm hoping it gets aggressive. Right? I'd like to see this crack through here. Without a doubt. ES right now, guys, just for reference, is trading at its daily 100 SMA. Right on it. So, could be due for a little bit of a bounce here. SW, it will continue down. Just small consolidation. I mean, I hope so. But we all know consolidation on the Nas can be a lot of points. Yeah, guys, if those of you that are new, feel free to join our free trading community. Mason just provided a Discord link in the chat. It is completely free. We don't charge for anything. It's just a nice place to hang out during your trading day and talk about the markets, joke around, hang out. Yeah, S-Dub, I'm seeing it on mine too. I'm seeing a lot of interest down below here. It would make a lot of sense to at least grab some of that. Yeah, I'm marked here. I'm marked. I'm new here today. I love it here. You're super chill, unlike other streamers who let emotions get in the way. Yeah, you'll notice in our niche in the trading community, I am different than most of what you see, for sure, personality-wise, trading-wise. I'm not slinging around 20 contracts. I'm not posting massive profits. I'm one of you guys. I'm one of you guys. Yep, there's the bounce off 50 that I was scared of. I'm going to let it breathe. That's why I kind of put my stop up there above 120. Even if we take this L, we're still going to be green on the night. Slightly, but we'll still be green on the evening. Exclamation point, one of us. I think so too, Mood. I mean, that 25,050 bounce area I'm not a huge fan of. But it could get aggressive. You know, Asia might want 25K and below. Yeah, it's pretty low volume movement right now, Demar. Prices, like, you're getting moves that are kind of, you know, wide for Asia session. The spurts are. You know, you're getting price flowing 10, 15, 20 points pretty easily. That's how you can kind of tell that we're in low volume a little bit. I mean, you have a failed sweep of the lows here. This bounce makes a lot of sense. VWAP, I don't know if we can give this thing 80 plus points, guys. I mean, that would be giving back everything and then some. I mean, if we were to go something like this, that would put us red on the night if we did get a surge out of nowhere. This would be a 160 point loss if this move happened. Oh, thanks, Son of Wall Street. Appreciate you. Yeah, David, 100%, right? Like, I'm not out here trying to impress anybody, really, right? Like, I think what's happening in the trading community where everybody's posting these massive profits and, you know, put false expectations into newer traders, and then they're selling courses or premium discords or something on top of that, but they're not telling the whole story either. You know, how much they've spent on evaluations or how many times they've lost. So if we can leave profits out of the conversation, really, I think it's a lot better mentally for newer traders. Hey, thanks, Kyle. Appreciate you. Congratulations to those of you that have just received a gifted membership from Kyle. If you join Level Up Discord and link your YouTube to your Discord profile, you will have access to my pre-market trading plans that I post on there for my YouTube channel members each morning on NQ. And you'll get to see what trade I'm looking at taking each morning going into the New York Open. Thanks again, Kyle. Appreciate you, man. Sorry, Pascal. I saw you just deleted that message. I was reading it at the time that you deleted it. I was going to try and answer your question. Was the other Kyle? Yeah. What's up, Adam? How are you? DMN, do I stream on other platforms? No, currently just on YouTube. Currently just on YouTube. I know some of the other platforms, you know, you have to pay to, not that I would have to pay, but in order to get followers, I think the followers have to pay in order to watch you on certain platforms. So we're currently just on YouTube. We'd eventually like to branch out a little bit, you know, maybe stream on Instagram Reels or TikTok or something like that. But you got to have like 1,000 followers in order to do that on both those platforms. And I think I don't ever use Instagram or TikTok. We never post to those platforms. So we have like 200 followers on there currently. So it'll be a while before we are multi-streaming. It'll be a little while. So just on YouTube for now. West, the best code. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you guys are looking at purchasing prop firm evaluations, you're more than welcome to use my code West. It does help. It does support the channel. It pays for the editor, my editor Mason. It pays for other things that you see on the live stream. I try to sink as much money back into you guys as possible. We don't make a lot off our affiliate codes. I don't like talking about them a lot. I don't like shoving them down people's faces, but they are there for you to use to get the best available discount. We do have discounts at Tradeify, Lucid, TakeProfitTrader, My Funded Futures, and Trade Day. So if you guys are purchasing any accounts, feel free to use code WES. Insane volatility. Silent Edge, you used it today for Lucid? Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you haven't yet, guys, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could. We got 211 people in the stream right now. If this trade doesn't start playing out here, we will do this 150K Take Profit Trader marbles race for that account here soon. Futures Trader TDB. We don't ever announce what time we're going to do the giveaways at. If we announce what time we're going to do the giveaways at, we get botted. So we're not going to get botted. Demar, which firm do I recommend if you're coming from Top Step? The two closest to Top Step, I would say, would be either Lucid or My Funded Futures. I would say rules-wise and structure-wise, those are probably the two that are closest to Top Step. You used my code for Lucid and won a TPT. Yeah, you did win. Laugh at Life. Everything work out, by the way? Everything went smoothly? As far as activation and all that? DMN, have I ever taken a loss that has stayed with me until this day? So it wasn't a single loss. It wasn't a single loss. that wrecked me. It was a day of tilting that wrecked me. My biggest loss day was close to $13,000, and I was tilted. I was absolutely tilted. It happened last year at the beginning of the year, and I typically don't tilt. I typically don't overtrade, and I got caught in it. I got caught in it, and I was down bad. So, yeah. Yeah. $13,000 loss day hurts for me. Right? Like annually, I'm a low six figures trader annually. It is what I do for a living. It is how I pay my bills, and it's what I do full time. Well, now to go with streaming and having a YouTube channel as well. But I definitely don't sit here and make millions. So a $13,000 loss day hurts. No, CCA, it was a single day. It was one single day. It wasn't all on one account. It was spread out across a few accounts. But it was bad enough. It was bad enough. My biggest trade ever, my biggest day trade ever was a little over 18K. That's the biggest trade I've ever hit on a single day. I've had swing trades that have gone for a little bit more than that, but on my personal. But as far as like a single day trade is concerned, it was 18.5K. That's my biggest trade ever. And it happened years ago at this point. Haven't had one of those in a long time. I'll have a 5-figure day every now and again, but not as frequently as what you see on the internet. I'll tell you that right now. I don't like this bid up at all, guys. I think we probably need to consider cutting this trade. I mean, I'm going to let it play out. I know this 100 to 110 area has been a stickler. Moody Rome. Yes, so I prefer end of day trailing. I don't like intraday trailing accounts, if that's what you're asking. Most prop accounts obviously have some sort of trailing, whether it's end of day or intraday, but I prefer the end of day trailing. By far. Demar, you lost about 20K in available payouts from 4XFAs last year. And today was your first day back. Any recommendations staying consistent through bad times? Honestly, taking a break was the best thing you could do, to be perfectly honest. I think after my 13K loss, I don't think I took a break. I think I came back the next day and just went for a base hit. So those next 2 weeks, I was really targeting small. There's no easy way around it, though. Psychologically, emotionally, losing that much money hurts. And I'm not a trained psychologist or anything like that, so I'm probably the wrong person to ask that question to. You always lose every day? Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't say that. Yeah, Demar, no. Like, that's the only way to get over it, right? Is to take that next trade. I mean, it's either you quit trading altogether or you take that next trade. You wait for that next setup. I would say a good rule of thumb, and I'm guilty of this every bit as much as the next person, so is limit how much you're actually in the market, right? Like tell yourself, okay, I've got 3 max trades a day. I'm not taking any more than 3 trades. And instinctually what that will force you to do is be patient and wait for price to get to a real area of interest and then you'll only execute from that area of interest. But you also have to have the self-discipline to walk away after that third trade and not keep trading, which I'm guilty of as well. But if you set that max total trades that you'll take throughout the day and just accept whatever the result is from those 3 trades, I think it'll be a lot better for you in the long run. You know, yeah, you're going to have red days in there, but they'll be minimal as long as your risk is appropriate. No, I don't do any mentorships or signal services or paid discords or anything like that. I'm not selling you anything. Any advice that I offer is free. Yeah, this isn't looking good, guys. This one might be the first L on the night. Question is, do I cut it now? Or do I let it go to take the full stop? Because it's looking like this one's going to be a stop out. And a relatively quick one. Never mind. I'll let it breathe at this point. I'll just let it go. Look at that pump up. Well, there's the first L on the night, guys. But you are still green. You are still positive on the account. No, success with Mike. I trade minis. It really depends on, for me, what I do every morning is I look at the VIX. If the VIX is climbing and above 20, I will drop down to micros. If the VIX is descending and below 20, I'll say 23, and is looking like it's heading down, I have no problems trading minis. Riley, what's the VIX? It's the volatility index. Oh, no. Did we just get wicked out? Did we barely get wicked out there? No shot. Yeah, the VIX is a good indicator, right? If the VIX is rising, a lot of times you're only looking for short positions. If the VIX is descending or is very low, you're looking to buy dips. Right? It is a good indicator. So if you don't watch the VIX or haven't watched the VIX during your trading sessions in the futures markets, I would highly consider looking at them. So, yeah, pretty much, Mike. I mean, pretty much. DCA 10 micros. 956. Are you kidding me? Who's the Asia stock tiger? Isn't that what he does? He just like DCAs a bunch of contracts in. Is that what he does? DMN, it's always on my watch list over on another monitor. Like Quantower has a ticker that you can edit, that you can put things on. And I have the VIX sitting up there, so I can always look over to the right and see what the overall market is doing. Clay Trader does that too. Can't watch him anymore. Oh no. Yeah, I don't like DCAing. I'll be honest with you. You'd rather be adding to winners rather than trying to salvage a losing trade. Adam, you can't watch it anymore. Yeah, I think he's the biggest streamer in the space during the Asia session for the most part. I mean, he's normally got 600, 700 people in his streams. But it's because that's how he trades, right? Like people enjoy that for entertainment. Just like during the New York session, you know, people watch Patrick Whelan because he trades size and doesn't really care because he's banking off of affiliates. The biggest is Dakota. Oh, on Top Step TV. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Dakota probably does have more people watching him on Top Step TV. Order filled 100 times in a minute. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, the bigger channels can get away with that, right? Because they have that affiliate money coming in. So they just, and they have a bunch of free accounts too because of the affiliate structures. We don't have that luxury. Happy, you like watching Tiger, but not for learning trading, just for the entertainment. Yeah, yeah. People tune in to them for that specifically, right? Like I'm not out here screaming, yelling, breaking monitors, so I understand all that. I get that. Yeah, success with Mike. Yeah, it's different, right? Like if you're trying to learn how to trade, those aren't good things to watch. They have bad habits. They're YOLOing accounts a lot, trading with a lot of size, not having great risk management. So just you know, especially if you're new to the space, the trading community and the trading live streams, it's a very toxic space. Very, very toxic. Yeah, Ahmed, hindsight's 2020, brother. Hindsight is 2020. There's going to be times where that happens, but there's also going to be times where we completely retrace this entire move as well, right? Oh, X is the worst. X is the absolute worst. I don't even post on X anymore. We started trying to post on X. I took one look at what was going on in the trading space on X and I was out. I'm like, none of this is not happening. You want to talk about toxicity? That is 100% pure toxicity. 100%. Not even worth my time. Not worth my energy. Not worth my thought. 100% pure toxicity. What is SMT? Some more trades? All right, guys. We've been live for 3 hours now. Mason, you want to go ahead and do this? You let me know whenever you are. Whenever you. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Guys, we're about to go over 7.5K. Tonight's going to be like a 140 sub stream. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It looks like Mason might be ready. Getting things set up. All right, guys. Exclamation point marbles will enter you and will give you an entry into the marbles race for the 150K Take Profit Trader test account. The marbles race was fun. Last night was a hectic race. Let's see if we can duplicate last night's. I'll give you guys a couple minutes here to get those registrations in. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to read the chat when this is going on, and we got lots of people in here. So we'll give it a couple minutes. We'll reduce it to 3 minutes this time. We'll give you guys 3 minutes to get those entries in. No duplicates, just one entry per person. And I'll give you about 2 minutes from now to get those entries in. I'll be right back. I see random people posting questions. I will try to get to them after this is over with, I promise. I'm not going to be able to read any questions. The chat's going too fast right now. Oh, man, guys. Let's see if we can have another crazy marbles race here. See if we can get another crazy marbles race. Sorry, guys. Just getting everything all set up here. Once again, exclamation point marbles. We'll enter you into that. Enter you into the marbles race for the 150K Take Profit Trader account. Mason, 10 seconds. Go ahead and close those polls. Everything's just so fast. All right. It looks like we are finally, we got all that is in. B-Long chat is lit. I know when you announce a giveaway and the chat goes on fire. Just wait. Okay, guys, the trick is during the race, spamming 1 will make your marble go faster. Spamming 1 will make your marble go faster. It will push other marbles off of the track. It looks like Mason is about ready to do this here. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to pull the marbles track over. Same track as last night. There are all your marbles. And Mason, whenever you're ready, you go ahead and start that race. Once again, this is for 150K Take Profit Trader account. High value here in this marbles race. Lots on the line, guys. Lots on the line. So, good luck, everybody. And we are off. I don't know what this whole conveyor belt thing is. I lose the marbles in the conveyor belt, right? I definitely lose the marbles in the conveyor belt. We haven't found a good camera angle to follow. It looks like the Tick Pirate is off to an early lead. Jumping first and second place a lot here. So we'll wait till they come out of the conveyor belt. Oh, I Trade Futures out to a big lead to start. Don't worry, guys. There are lots of obstacles, so your marble can catch up. Liquidity Lure coming in hot, taking over the lead. Liquidity Lure in first. Crazy Chris in second. Trader's Nest in third. Marzena in fourth. All right, this is where things get interesting, guys. We have some speed boosts here. Marzena jumping out to the early lead at the speed boost. Liquidity Lure in a close second. You guys remember what happened last night, though, so don't count yourselves out. You remember what happened last night. Marzena still taking the lead. Liquidity Lure and Crazy Chris in third. Bobby Diggs right there. Wild Deuces right there. Trader's Nest right there. Nobody hit the middle speed boost here. And this is where things get interesting. Liquidity Lure still out to the lead. Oh, gosh. Crazy Chris taking over the lead. Oh, Liquidity Lure took it back over. Oh, look at these launches. Oh, Liquidity Lure jumped off the track. Oh, no. Bobby Diggs, Marzena getting the launch. Look at Bobby Diggs' marble go. Oh, my goodness. Bobby Diggs, can you get through clean? Is there going to be... Oh, someone tried to jump. Oh, no. It happened again. Did it happen again? No, Bobby Diggs is the winner. Bobby Diggs won. Bobby Diggs through clean. I don't know what this marble that's stuck is. Marzena in second. Crazy Chris in third. Unbelievable. Yo, this marbles race is lit. I'm not going to lie. The marbles race is on fire for these giveaways. This is where it's at. This is so much better than those duck and moose and goose races and all that. Look at the marbles flying off the track. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Bobby Diggs, congratulations, by the way, brother. Shoot me a DM on Discord, Bobby, and we will get you all set up with that 150K TakeProfitTrader account. We got to grab some information from you. TakeProfitTrader doesn't give out codes anymore because people were scamming them. So we have to grab some information from you, and we will get you all squared away. But yeah, congratulations, Bobby. What a race, guys. It's so much better. It's so much better. Mason's scrolling through the finishes now so you guys can see where you finished in the race. There will be obviously a bunch that didn't finish the race. They flew off the track and blew up. Marzena, I know you had to be over there like furious. Last night was worse. Last night, it was out of nowhere. It was absolutely out of nowhere. The two that were leading the entire race right before the finish line got victory stolen from their grasp. Absolutely stolen. Just highway thievery out of Laugh at Life last night. It was crazy. All right, let's get this out of here now that everybody saw where they finished. Congratulations, Bobby, once again. That is fun. That is really fun. Kyle's like, did not finish. Oh, it is fun. All right, let's see. Oh, man, guys, we did. We went over 7.5K subs tonight. So that is officially like 130 plus subscriber stream. Lots of new people in the stream tonight. Wow. Wow, thank you so much for all the subs, man. This is getting extremely overwhelming. I never expected my channel to do this at all. I can't thank you all enough for being a part of this and not having a toxic trading community space. It's very rare in our niche. So I can't thank you all enough, man, for being a part of this. Every time we hit these milestones, I get a little I get a little overwhelmed a little bit because it is a little overwhelming. But I thank you all enough. I can't thank you all enough, man. It's an unbelievable ride that we're on, and thank you for being on this journey with me. We're probably gonna call it there for tonight, guys. We're going over a 3-hour live stream. I'm gonna be back tomorrow night to make up for my power outage that I had on Monday, so we'll be back again tomorrow night. Wink, wink. We will have another giveaway for you guys tomorrow night, another marbles race. So show up tomorrow night. I'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thank you again to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the community. If you're looking for a free trading Discord to hang out in during your trading sessions, feel free to join Level Up. There's a link in the description down below every single one of my videos, or you can type !Discord in the chat in order to generate that link. Welcome to the community, guys. I hope you turn up each and every night. If you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button for me. It really does help out the channel. Guys, continue to trade safe, stay patient, and I will see you all tomorrow evening. Peace.